Alright, you guys, so tonight we actually do have some news about X-Men 97. Now, first of all, everybody, very recently, um, we did get the full breakdown about the full cast and who's returning and who's not. Obviously we have, Cal returning as Wolverine, George returning as Beast, and Storms and Rogue's voice actors' names I can't remember right now, but they are also returning. And obviously so is Mr. Sinister's original voice actor. Now as we all know, Cyclops will not have his original voice actor due to the fact that Scott's original voice actor is sadly no longer with us. But I forget his new actor's name, but I can tell you this, Jean Grey, that is, will sadly not have her original voice actress either, or voice actress, excuse me. But Jean's mantle will be taken up by somebody that we know very, very well. And taking up the mantle for Jean will be Jennifer L. Everybody. Now, I understand if some people don't recognize Jennifer's name, but trust me, you've heard her voice before. Just think of Sam from Totally Spies, or my personal favorite, Thorne, lead singer of the X-Girls. Anyway, guys, Jennifer will be taking up the mantle of Jean Grey. And literally, everybody else has been recasted. And some actors got recasted because the industry feels like now certain characters should be represented by and voiced by actors that have the same that come from the same background and culture of the peoples that character represents, and that's why Jubilee will not be voiced by her original actor either. But that's actually not the news, obviously, regarding that. The news regarding the voice cast is that but Charles will not be voiced by his original voice actor either, but somebody has taken up the mantle of Professor Xavier, and that confirms that in some capacity Charles will be involved. The other and more important news is that on March 20th, which is just a few weeks away, instead of Disney Plus dropping all 10 episodes of the first season of X-Men 97, they will be dropping the first two episodes on March the 20th. So again, guys, X-Men 97 will be launching on March 20th on Disney Plus, with the first 2 episodes being available. And obviously, guys, March 20th is going to kind of be a historic day because obviously, guys, the original X-Men 90s animated series from 92 to 97 may not have reached may not have reached the same exact level of nostalgia that something like Batman the Animated Series, Superman the Animated Series, or Justice League may have back in the day. But make no mistake, this is still something iconic because this is not a reboot. Well, like Bo DeMayo and Larry Houston have said from the beginning, this is a continuation of the original animated series. So this is like 6 months or something after Charles is taken off of planet Earth to heal. And and a lot of people do think that Jean is actually being Jean is actually not herself and is actually being played by and it's actually a shapeshifter mutant in disguise. Not Mystique or anything like that, but somebody newer. I am also interested to see what Bishop brings to the show this time around, seemingly being now a permanent member of the team. And of course, guys, I know Cal's new take on Wolverine isn't exactly how it was, but we all have to remember this is the first time in about 30 years that Cal has actually done Wolverine. But come on, guys, we all have to acknowledge the fact that they didn't just settle for any Wolverine. That they got the OG voice of Wolverine from back in the day, Cal Don. And obviously everybody, Cal's version of Wolverine is sort of like almost if not exactly like how Kevin's version of Batman to us is the definitive and will always be the definitive version of Batman. Well, Cal is the definitive version of Wolverine to a whole generation of X-Men fans. Yes, his version of Wolverine may sound a little bit older, but Cal can't really help that because obviously he's 30 years older himself, so he can only do so much about that. But obviously, guys, the the fact that yes, sadly, all of the original actors for one reason or another, or by just sadly no longer being with us, can't can't return for this due to the fact that they got Cal, George, Rogue's voice actor, and Storms to come back. In addition to Sinister it is something to be celebrated in itself. I only wish that Nathan was still here to return as Cyclops, because I'm going to miss that because that would have been one more chance for the OG Cyclops and Wolverine to pick up right where they left off. But guys, make no mistake, X-Men 97, in my opinion, yes, it is probably going to be the most successful thing. And the only other thing other than What If to come out of Marvel that is actually animation in a long time. And I believe all of us X-Men animated series fans, regardless if you're super into the animated series version that this is picking back up from, if you grew up watching X-Men Evolution, the X-Men 2011 anime, or even the short-lived and should have gotten a second season Wolverine and the X-Men. And this is the first time in many years that the X-Men are being represented in animated form, and it is in the most iconic version possible. So, not to mention, as of the recording of this video, the trailer has over 8 million plus views on YouTube alone. So we, as fans of these characters, owe it to try and make X-Men 97, at least in its debut week, the most successful animated thing to debut on Disney Plus so far. And of course, we owe it to Larry Houston for coming out of retirement just to do this. We owe it to and we owe it just in general. If we also want something like a Spider-Man the animated series to come back, or maybe even a spin-off version of this where maybe Wolverine gets a crack at a solo animated series again. And of course, we owe this to all the original team of the X-Men team, both writers and voice cast that may sadly no longer be with us. And of course, we should try and make X-Men 97 the biggest success it can be in the memory of the legendary founder founder and icon of Marvel himself, who would have absolutely, I think, loved to have done something like this, and that would be the legendary, iconic, and still so very much missed Stan Lee. So please, everybody, in memory of Stan, in, in, in memory of all the X-Men voice actors that may not be with us anymore, and just for the overall legacy that X-Men the animated series represents for 90s entertainment. Please, let's all do our best to make sure X-Men 97 has a very strong debuting performance. And again, on March 20th, which is premiere day, we will be receiving the first 2 episodes. And again, guys, please, let's try and make X-Men 97 the #1 animated show on Disney Plus, because I am tired of the most popular animated thing on Disney Plus right now being Bluey. So again, guys, please, look, in memory of Stan, in memory of every single member of the X-Men animated series crew that 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 may not be here anymore, and just for the very reason that we've waited so very long for this, let's try and have X-Men 97 and just the X-Men in animated form return in the biggest way possible that they can. So in the words of Stan Lee, Excelsior, and as Charles would say, to me, my X-Men, it's almost time for battle once more.